comment section.
Yeah,
If
we're
you
good.
like.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Good evening. We will call this meeting to order for the October 26, 2023 Apple Valley City Council meeting. For any members who would, in the audience who have signed up to speak, when your name is called, please approach the podium to address the council. The first item on our agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I would ask all to rise and join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next item on our agenda is to approve the agenda. And Tom, are there any changes?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. The only thing that we would do is just to acknowledge that there was an updated resolution that was provided on item 4J on your consent agenda that was distributed to the city council yesterday.
Great, thank you. With that, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grendall and a second from Councilmember Melander. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that item carries. And the next item is our audience participation portion of the meeting. This is for items not on the regular agenda. Anyone from staff who would like to come up and speak to the audience participation portion this evening? If not, we will close this section and move on to the consent agenda. These items are considered routine and will be enacted with a single motion unless a council member or citizen requests to pull an item. Council members, are there any items you would wish to pull? Seeing none. Audience, any items to pull? Good. I don't get eye contact on that one, do I? So, seeing none, do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Goodwin and a second from Councilmember Grendall. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All right, that brings us to staff and council communications, and I know we have a couple items. Tom, you want to kick us off?
I will, Mr. Mayor. Tonight we have two staff presentations. We would like our police chief, Nick Francis, to come up and give us our community a reminder for the big event coming up here on Saturday. And then after that, we'll have our park and rec director, Eric Carlson, come up and do a reminder on the park referendum.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. One final reminder before our third annual Trunk or Treat event Saturday. It's in 2 days. It is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Apple Valley Aquatic Center parking lot. We'll have all sorts of police vehicles, fire vehicles, city vehicles, businesses there. Now, the weather does not look ideal. It is weather dependent. If it is cold, which it's forecasted, it's going to continue on. If it's pouring rain, they probably will not have it. So people want to just stay tuned to the city's website. No news is good news. So if you go on there, you may see that it's canceled. We're hopeful that it continues. Advice to the public, though, or I guess the silver lining is, although it may be cold and the kids may have to wear something over their costumes, usually when it's colder, there's less people, so that you should be able to get more candy in that. So, want to make sure kids get enough candy to stay warm throughout the day. So, come on down. We love all the seasons of Minnesota, and we're going to get a different turnout this year than we have in the past, but we're still going to hold it and looking forward to it.
Hopefully the weather holds for us.
Yep.
Thanks,
Great.
Nick.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I believe we have Eric up to give us an update on park bond referendum.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, just 52 slides. I'm just trying to follow along. Actually, no, just a couple slides. Just want to give like one last reminder to the community. Hopefully everyone's paying attention. We're having a parks referendum on Tuesday, November 7th. So special election, there's 2 questions on the ballot, one for 66.7 million, one for 6.5 million. The second question is dependent on the first question passing. We've done quite a bit of community feedback, received quite a bit of community feedback over the last year and a half or so in different formats, wanting to make sure that we understood what residents wanted as a part of their park and recreation system, and that's what residents will find on the ballot when they go to the polls on the 7th. Again, if you're looking for information, if people are out there looking for information, they can go to our website, our social media sites. We've had approximately 40 open house meetings. We've mailed out a brochure to every household in the community. There's been articles in This Week newspaper and even the Star and Tribune. So here are the items that are on question 1 of the ballot. So an investment in trails, natural resources, the community center, senior center, the Apple Valley Family Aquatic Center, preservation of our park system, improvements to Kelly Park, Hayes Arena, Redwood Park, and a youth baseball softball complex. Again, question one is $66.7 million. The median value home owner would pay $19.53 a month. Should question one pass? Median value homes valued at $352.5. And then there's some other values on the screen as well. This is what question one looks like on the ballot itself, and the bonds would be for 20 years, and it's a simple majority of the voters decides the outcome of question one. Then moving to question two is solely about Redwood Pool. That would be an additional $6.5 million investment, costing the average taxpayer in the community an additional $1.90 per month. Here's what that looks like for different valued homes. And here's what question two looks like on the ballot. Again, question two can only pass if question one passes. Again, simple majority of the voters for that question as well. So if people still have questions, you can visit our website. We have a bunch of videos on our YouTube channel that you can check out. You can pick up a brochure at City Hall, at the Community Center, at the Apple Valley Senior Center. You could attend an open house. We still have a few available. There's some on Saturday, next Monday, and next Wednesday. And you're always welcome to give me a call or send me an email. And I think, last slide. So to vote in the election, you have to be a registered voter. You can vote absentee. That began back on September 22nd. You have to have that turned in by 8 p.m. on November 7th. You can direct ballot, which means you could come to City Hall right now and vote during the day if you wanted to, or you could wait until Election Day and go to your normal polling location between the hours of 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. And there's more information about polling locations, et cetera, on our website. And I'm pretty sure that's the last of my 52 slides.
Your hours for direct balloting are what?
Mr. Mayor, direct balloting is regular city office hours from 8 a.m. to 4:30 Monday through Friday. The Saturday prior, we will be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then the Monday, November 6th, we will be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Great, thank you. Any other questions?
Observation. Eric, you've done a wonderful job communicating with this, making clear all the citizens. You've bent over backwards and you've done a great job with it. Thank you.
Appreciate that. A lot of help from a lot of different people, but we appreciate it. And no matter the outcome, we feel comfortable and confident that we have gotten the word out there.
Great, thank you. Anything from council? All right, seeing none, we'll move on to our calendar of upcoming events with the next informal city council meeting on Thursday, November 9th at 5:30, and our next regular council meeting on Thursday, November 9th at 7. We have a motion to approve the calendar.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Grandal, a second from Councilmember Bergman. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Item carries, and do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Bergman, a second from Councilmember Grandal. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. We're adjourned.
Might be around.